What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. This is episode 13, our Sheffield men's recap. This is going to be a very exciting episode. I'm really excited for this one. Let's hop right into it.
How,
Where do we want to start at?
yeah, so how do we want to do it? Like, I feel like it'd make more sense to go weight class by weight class instead of like placing.
Okay.
So do we just want to start with,
I 59s.
yeah, probably. And we'll
Well,
we'll get to
well, D
the
59.
yeah, we'll get to the fantasy league rankings at the end. So we'll end with
Okay.
the fantasy league rankings. But yeah, want to start with 59?
All right. Yeah, let's get into it.
We got just Waskar. He's the only one.
Yeah. Um, he kind of had a little bit of a rough day up until the deadlift,
Hmm.
right? Um, and he went like he missed his third squat. I don't know if he miss his third bench as well, right?
Um, let's see. Waskar hit. Yeah, he missed his third squat and his third bench. So he went 7 for 9.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So bad. I won't say a bad day, but kind of an off day on the subtotal, sadly. But he was able to redeem himself and get himself some money with that deadlift world record, which was super clutch, super hype. I was really happy for him. It was really nice to see that from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went for
What are y'all's thoughts?
he went
He
for
had to weigh in twice, I'm pretty sure.
really?
Oh yeah, he
I'm
did. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he had to weigh in twice. He
Hmm.
had a rough day, like in the beginning. I think that was a big part of it, like why his squat didn't show up and bench. Like it makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he got hydrated, fueled up for deadlift. So
Yeah.
He did
and
PR his total though.
honestly,
PR'd the total by point 0.5.
What he did?
Yep.
Okay, that's surprising. Actually, I didn't know that.
Oh, actually no, he matched his PR. He matched his total. He was point 0.5 over what he did at Worlds. He matched what he did at Nats.
So even on a 7 for 9 day with like a bad weight cut, he was able to match the PR total. That's
Yeah.
okay. That's a pretty good day in my opinion, honestly.
And he
Like
didn't get last.
considering those circumstances.
He didn't get last. Everyone thought he'd get last. He didn't.
Who got last? Pana, right?
No, Ash did.
no, Ash
Or it wasn't Pana.
Yeah.
is
Ash,
Ash.
right?
The
Ash
disrespect to
had an
Sanjay.
unfortunate deadlift,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll get to
but
that
we'll
later,
get
though.
there.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
get
we'll get
there.
to that.
No, I think Waskar did good though. I think PRing the total or matching a PR on that stage, the
Mhm.
biggest stage in powerlifting, is impressive, especially with missing 2 lifts. So,
Yep, and grabbing a world record, walked away with some cash.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep. So
true.
I'm really proud of him for that.
Yeah,
And if realistically, that's the only world record that's in reach for him, I think.
deadlift.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not
So
crazy.
at least you show out on the one that you like are in reach for.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really be mad at that.
Nope.
Yeah,
Um,
But yeah,
so into the 66s now.
yeah. The not well, I wouldn't say the exciting one. Oh, it's one of the exciting ones. It's the big
it's
one.
exciting because of someone in
Yeah.
particular. The pizza
Because of one
goblin.
man. Noah, you there? Your screen's off.
Oh, it's off?
Oh, I
Yeah,
see him.
I can't see your face.
I can see him.
I can't see you. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I can't see.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear
Now
you. Yeah.
I can't see you now.
Wait, you're
About
back. You're
now.
back.
Oh.
I see you now.
All right.
Who was on 66? Just Penna and Shell, right?
And Kasimsund.
Oh
Awesome
yeah.
sound,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Kasimsund.
Oh yeah.
Come on, bro. The world
Sorry.
champ.
Come on.
Sorry, I forgot. I was thinking
That
I
was
was thinking
own
Jonathan
weight
Garcia.
class.
I was thinking Jonathan
But,
Garcia.
I mean, I wish he was in
That's,
there over Pena, but I mean,
Should have been.
S- SPD hates
uh,
John Garcia. Though.
Yeah.
I
I
mean, we
mean,
don't
I
particularly
want
like
to.
him that much either over here, but
what did Panna totaled?
697.5.
692.
Well, it was 692.
What? I don't know. I'm
It
just
was
guessing.
It
I
697.
was it
didn't
was
see
it was it was yeah, it was less than 700. I know that for sure.
Yeah, he totaled 697 and a half.
Oh, okay.
It's barely matching Austin Nikolai, bro.
I mean,
The fuck?
he he just stuck to the game plan. I mean, he did everything perfect. He made a huge jump to his second attempt squat, failed the third. Made a big jump to his second attempt bench, failed that in his third, and then made a jump to his second deadlift, hit it, failed his third. He stuck to the game
That's
plan.
just typical Pan of meat, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he did what he always does. No, so it's not
I
even
mean, but shit, you
disrespectful.
might
It's
Yeah.
as
just what
well.
he does.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I think Austin should have been there. I don't know. I don't know. Call me crazy.
Thanks,
Call
You're
it
Asante.
crazy,
Glaze.
bro.
Call it Glaze. I
Glaze.
don't care.
I mean, to be fair,
I
it
think if
could have
you
out
I think if
totaled him.
you put Austin Nikolai in that same situation, put him in the Sheffield stage in place of Pana, he performs better. But it's not about Austin. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. I think
But
Pana went exactly as planned. Sund, however you pronounce it, I'm sorry, my Thai king. Um, I was expecting more out of him. I was expecting more. I'm not gonna lie. Had a little hiccup on his opener on deadlift.
yeah,
Um, his squat, I mean, at least he got 260. I wanted to see like a 265 to 270. I think that would have been really cool. Um, yeah,
did
and
he
bench
only
is
get
bench. I
260?
think
Yeah, he failed his third.
yeah. And in his bench, I think he just matched a PR. It was like 155.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, because he failed
honestly, just a
157.
standard day for him.
No,
Wasn't
that was
anything
actually a
crazy.
PR. That was a PR total for him.
Yeah, he did PR the total.
Really?
He hit
Yeah, that was what was
715.
it like
Yeah,
715?
but like,
Yeah.
mhm. So he just matched Pana.
No,
He beat Panna.
I mean,
Well, Pana's old.
if you're going total for total, he like absolutely smashed Pana.
I'm talking about Pana's meet before. Didn't he hit like 715 or something?
I don't remember.
That is a higher body
Like
weight.
French national? Oh, okay.
Panna did 730 at like 70. But
Oh yeah, you're right. He did do 713 at French Nationals. You're right,
hmm.
or something like that
That's what I'm talking about.
as a
Yeah,
66.
yeah,
But
that's what I'm
still,
saying.
Kasim Sen exceeded that performance too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just clear that Pana is not the fucking best 66 in the world anymore. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I'm tired of all the glaze, bro. Like the French fans piss me the fuck off, man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No, I mean
Like,
like what what was that post? There was some post with Shell and it was just all like Panna gifs.
yeah, half the comments were Pana gifts from these French fucks. Like, bro, get this guy's like meat out your mouth, dog.
Yeah, nah.
He's not on that
It's
level.
crazy. The Pana glaze is too much, bro. Like at least we'll get to Russ, but Russ gets like he gets glaze, but it's like
Russ
Well,
gets
and he gets
negative
hate
glaze.
though.
he
He gets
earned it.
hate.
Yeah, and he gets a lot of hate. He gets both. Like,
Yeah,
is
it's
Yeah,
I'd say he gets like an equal amount of both, low key.
is Panna the most
yeah.
glazed lifter?
He might
Most
be.
glazed
Yes.
power lifter?
Genuinely might be.
Because he doesn't have that many like haters, I feel like, compared to the other people at his level. No, like like Russ gets a lot of hate, Jesus gets hate, like all these top guys get a lot of
Jesus
hate.
gets hate.
Jesus.
I've I've never seen someone hate on Jesus besides like untested guys. Oh, okay, okay. My bad, Noah.
No,
I was
I've
not
seen it.
familiar with your game.
Let me tell you, I have a reason for not. I'm sure Pana's a great guy, but like, when he talks powerlifting, he acts like he's like the 66. Like he's not. Like it's like people act like he's like the guy to beat. He's not the guy to
Yeah.
beat. He's like, okay, gotta watch out for him, but he's probably gonna go 5 for 9, 6 for 9. We're chilling. Like when he said that Shell isn't a 66 kg lifter,
He said
like
he's not a
bro,
real 66, bro.
yeah, like bro, he smacked you. He smacked you, bro.
It smacked you bad, bad, bro.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, speaking of Shell,
I like.
770?
Yeah, speaking of,
770 at 66?
yeah, that is extremely impressive. Holding that weight cutout for that long, um, just getting down to that weight, honestly, is another like a whole battle in itself. But um, had a couple hiccups.
Shell has
I did
competed as
on
like
bench
a
and
small 80, right?
Yeah,
huh?
Jeez.
he's competed as like an
So
83
he's
before.
just been all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep. He's actually
he's
signed up for
interesting.
Euros now, I think.
At 74 too, yeah. Which I'm assuming he's not actually going up to 74 again. I'm assuming he's just not doing a cut.
Yeah, probably.
Something's up with my connection.
But
I can't hear you guys at all.
Noah, can you I
I
Well, I
can hear
can
you
hear, but
guys.
it's like it's super choppy.
I can hear both of you fine.
I think it's just an
This
issue on my
is
end.
is this what we get for Black History Month?
Bro.
Hey, hey
Yeah, isn't
man.
that crazy? My
This is
Wi-Fi wants to start like going to shit like on the first day of Black History Month.
yeah,
It's kind of crazy.
It's crazy.
I never
February
have issues like
1st.
this. February 1st.
Wait,
Now my Wi-Fi
is
wants
it
to
still
fuck
bad
up.
though?
Yeah, can you hear us fine now or no?
Yes, I can hear you guys fine, but you guys are kind of like your screen, your like camera or whatever is going in and out. But I can hear
No, I
you.
mean Noah's is like weird for mine too, but
Well, I can hear you fine now. I think we
okay.
should be straight.
All right. Um, but
What
yeah, no, I
we were
mean
talking
Shell
about Shell,
is
right?
what's that?
We were talking about Shell.
Yeah. Shell's he signed up for Euros or whatever meet he's doing next as a 74. He posted. I'm assuming
Hmm.
not filling it out, just doesn't feel like cutting again. Um,
Yeah. That's fair.
but yeah, we'll see. I'm excited for his future as a 66.
Yeah, I think I've said this in the chat, but I don't think I've said it publicly. Um, I now have Shell Becklin as my powerlifting goat. Um, you just look at like his resume and what he's been able to accomplish in these last like 18 years that he's been competing. Um, just look at it all. There's no major meet that he hasn't won before. He's won Sheffield. He's won world titles in Raw and Equipped, and as a junior, in age division. He's won Euros. He's obviously won his nationals. He's won the Arnold.
World
He's won World
Games,
Games.
yeah.
Like what the fuck hasn't this man done?
I think it'll
And
be
he's coached at almost every level too, I believe. He
yeah.
coached
That's
at
Yes,
true.
he
He
has.
coached at
Sheffield.
the Sheffield.
Uh huh.
Like bro is decorated.
He's he is like the powerlifter's powerlifter.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's the
Yeah.
guy.
I could be convinced him as the goat as well.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
I
think he's
would.
like undeniably top three.
Yeah, I don't think I would put him at number one, but like I wouldn't get mad
Mhm.
at anyone for putting him number one. I think it's very
Yeah, that's
reasonable,
fair.
Yeah,
just
I would
depending on what you
understand.
value. But I can for sure see him at number one now.
Yeah. And then if he just like goes on and continues to, dominate the 66s for another like few years, that just further solidifies it.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, I mean,
If Shell huh? If Shell dominates 74s like he did with 66, like if he rebuilds back up and he takes Perk over and like beats him out, I think it'll be hard to argue that he's not the GOAT.
yeah. Do
There
you
won't be
do
an
you
argument.
do you guys think that he has to beat Perk at 74 for him to be goat or no? Asante, I mean, clearly
No,
you don't think so, but you don't think so?
no,
No.
Yeah,
no.
I
I mean, I know there's some people that think that big body, but uh, you know, I think that's just
But
blasphemy.
here's the thing, bro. If you use that argument with Shell, you have to use that argument with Russ.
yeah.
Russ cannot be the
Exactly.
83 kg GOAT if he doesn't beat Joe Borenstein, bro. I'm
I,
Well,
I
I
I'm
mean,
agree.
just saying,
I
bro.
actually I don't agree with that, but I would agree that you have to apply the same logic.
Well, even I mean, you it just depends because I mean we're not turning this into a debunking big bodies ideas video, but I mean he talked about how Russ is 1-0 on perk. If you use that same logic, then Russ has to stay because he still has to beat Emil, he still has to beat Gustav, and he still has to beat Shell because he just lost
Yeah,
all three of
Yeah.
them. So I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're not attacking you, Chris. This is just
Yeah,
like our opinion.
yeah.
I
Well,
think you just had a really bad sports take there. I don't know.
yeah.
Well,
It's been on my mind heavy.
We'll get him on eventually and debate. We have a couple things we got to debate with him about.
yeah,
So
yeah,
Yeah,
we'll give him an opportunity to respond back to us.
yeah,
It's only fair.
yeah, of
yeah,
course.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right. Are we I think we're kind of going in that 74 direction now.
Yeah.
Yep, the 74,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Austin
Yeah.
Perkins.
The pound for pound.
Low key, kind of a disappointing performance. I'm not gonna lie. Just as a spectator,
Yeah, I
I mean,
agree.
the squat world record. What was it, like 712 that he squatted?
Yeah.
That was crazy. Um, bench, slight off day, and then like deadlift, an even worse off day. It was a little 7 for 9. Didn't do like quite what anybody was expecting from him, but was still able to walk away with a squat world record. Didn't he place fourth or fifth?
Yeah, fifth.
If
Fifth. Yeah, I think everybody had him like a lock as like their number two.
Yeah,
So to see him drop all the way down to fifth was kind of surprising.
yeah. No, I mean, what's crazy about his bench is he benched 200, but that actually matches his meet PR. He's never done over 200 in a meet.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he benched 200 at Worlds. He missed
Hmm.
202.5 at Bench Worlds. He only benched 195 at Nats. He benched 200
Hmm.
oh
at Bench Nationals. So yeah, he's never done over 200 before,
Yeah, but the thing is, like
just
his
based on
bench
his
training was
training.
looking really
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Yeah, he didn't he did like 214, right?
yeah. He hit over 210 in
Something like
training.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I mean, I wasn't expecting him to hit that because the bench and training, I don't think it was like up to standard in my opinion.
yeah,
Um, but I was still expecting him to come in and do like 200, maybe 205, something like that.
yeah. He's just got to get the deadlift
Um,
back, to be honest, because his his best performance was that uh that 851 that he did, right? And
yeah, didn't he pull like seven, well, like
he pulled
730
337,
something?
337.5.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I mean, like his squat
And
surpassed that meet, and his bench matched that meet. So it's only his deadlift.
yeah, I wonder what's up with the deadlift there. Well, I'm not going to say it's been like an issue because his past few meets before this, he hasn't really taken like a third attempt.
Yeah, yeah,
look,
Um,
he like his pulling power. Like I watch his YouTube videos sometimes. I mute them though. I don't like to listen to his voice. I like to see his training.
okay,
okay.
Hey, this is honest, man. But I watch his training and he's been having a lot of issues at lockout, like
that's what
with
it
his
looked like.
deadlift. And I said something about how he was dealing with something. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I don't think he was expecting to be 100% this meet either.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you just look at the way he's built. He's not. I mean, he's not really built to pull like that. He's kind of got short arms, long torso, big thighs.
Yeah,
He kind of has everything going against him, like in that department. But he's just really strong. So a lot of the time, it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
in these big meets where execution is key. If things aren't perfect for his pull, things can kind of go bad as we saw here. But
yeah.
I don't really
I
know. I
mean,
don't
it's
really know what you got to do. I don't know what it takes to fix that, though. Honestly.
yeah. He still. I mean, he didn't PR the total, but he broke the world record total still. He PR'd his like
Yeah,
IBF total, and he wasn't that
hmm
far off from his best total, and still had one best overall on coefficient on the men's side. So it's not like
yeah, yeah. I mean,
he had a bad meet compared to what we expected from training, but it's still insane.
yes, yeah. I expected him to be like around 860 range,
Yeah, that's where I had him, I
low
think.
key. Yeah, and I don't know. As I
Yeah.
said before, I just like if we look at like our fantasy league, a
Yeah,
lot of people had him as like their number two. He was like the lock for a lot of people in that number two spot.
yeah,
So fifth place was very, very surprising, but it is what it is. Still the best lifter in the world on a bad 7 for 9 day. Can't really complain.
yeah, yeah,
So good for you, Perk.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Respect.
if you if people that are listening go back and watch Perk's 744 deadlift when he totaled 851, like it was he smoked it.
Yeah,
So
like he had more in
I
the
think
tank there.
something is up with his poll.
Hmm
Um, but
That
yeah,
was in Memphis, right?
because it like
Yeah,
yep, it was looking like he could pull like 760 that day or something, like
yeah,
realistically.
low key.
So
Yeah, I remember that because I watched it, and I remember he did that King of the Lifts podcast afterwards, and he was saying how like, yeah, I didn't really want to go that heavy this meet. I didn't want to try. I was tired. Prime time was so late. Like he had more. I mean, he was talking very like arrogant in my opinion, but at the same time, it was true. Like his lifts were easy, all three, like squat, bench, and deadlift. He had room in. So
I think he had like at least in their five across the board on all three
yeah,
lifts.
yeah,
yeah, because he squatted like 694. He definitely had 7 plus that day.
yeah,
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 but whatever. He'll get
yeah,
back. It's just one bad day.
yeah,
One
yeah.
bad
He
day.
squatted
good
three
job.
So
thirteen and a half, bench 200, and pulled 337 and a half. That was his
yeah,
851.
I'd like to see like a perk. I don't think we'll see a perk super meet again for a while because honestly, people don't have meets like that often. Like it's a super meet for a reason. Like he had his super meet. I think it'll be another 2 years until we see something that really puts everything together again.
Do you
Not
think?
really.
saying that he can't PR,
Yeah,
but I'm saying the all cylinders firing. It's gonna be a little bit.
Yeah, I mean you're low key right. We're not going to be have an opportunity to see that until like Sheffield again. Honestly, because
Yeah.
I mean he's
yeah,
got no reason to go all out at Worlds. He's not going to do nationals. I don't know what's going to happen at World Games. I'm not sure how that's formatted. We might see him go all out there since it's based on coefficient.
yeah.
But I think
He
you're
might
right.
not need it.
Yeah, yeah. He's like he doesn't need to go all out at a
Yeah.
lot of these meets.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
But
Yeah.
that's almost like a strategy for World Games. Before we get to 83s, like it's going to be 74s and 83s at World Games for like
yeah,
a strategy for Sheffield. He can go up and weigh, even if he wants a good coefficient, he can weigh in at like 74.1, blow the world record total at 74 out of the water, and it not count for a world record total because he weighed in over
Oh.
74.
oh yeah,
So he could like hit
okay,
the highest total possible and still not hold back, where the 83s aren't able to do that.
yeah. Actually, I mean maybe we will see all out performance at World Games.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see.
But like as you said, it's not going to count towards his record if he
Yeah,
uses that strategy that you just described.
yeah, and then but then Shell could come in and ruin him again, bulk up to 74 again, break his world record total. Imagine. Parker's just gonna hate Shell.
Keeps fucking up the bag for
That
him.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
yeah.
But yeah,
The
I mean, do we
perk
want to get into
shell
the
beat
83s?
Oh man. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't get me going, man. Don't get me
Who do we
going.
want to start
I'm gonna
with?
let you guys. I'm gonna let you guys start this one off.
Okay.
I think we
Mhm.
gotta
I
start
mean,
off with Jurens, man.
yeah, I was gonna say first of all, Jurens. I mean, he did honestly around where I originally expected him until people really started hyping him up to me. Then I raised my expectations. I thought he was gonna do something insane, um,
Mhm.
and it didn't happen. He ended up more similar to where I originally predicted him. So I don't want to say it was a disappointing performance because he didn't do bad. I don't think it definitely wasn't the day he wanted based off like his openers. He definitely wanted more. Um,
Uh-huh.
and based off what I heard from like his handler or coach or whatever. So
Yeah.
I know they were looking for a lot, like 880 plus, but
Uh-huh.
yeah,
I mean, he PR'd the total. That's objectively the strongest
yeah,
performance he's had in his life. So
yeah, and he
it's
still
not
beat
like he
Ade.
underperformed. Hmm?
He still beat Ade too.
Yeah, he did beat Ade by 2.5 kilos,
Yep, yep.
which like
He
really surprised me actually.
yeah, 852.5 to 850.
But I think that was like
Yeah,
more
but
so due to Ade
Yeah,
overreaching on that third
yeah.
bench.
He had more for sure on deadlift than what he got.
Hmm.
Clearly,
ooh,
how are you feeling about Ade's
yeah,
performance?
Ade. Man, dude, he had me scared.
Oh
Like
yeah, I like when he locked out like that. What was it?
it was
380.5.
380.5.
yeah. He went for
Yeah.
380.5.
Yeah, bro, I about shit myself, bro.
He had it. He just fell
I
down.
was,
Dude,
bro, I was on my
yeah,
story watching Sheffield. I was talking all that shit on my story. I was gonna be so pissed if you fucking pulled that and won.
I know. But he uh, he didn't have that great of a day with squat. I know he missed. I think it was 694 he missed or something like that.
Yeah,
Something
351.
like that.
Um,
Yeah,
Yeah.
bench, I think he only went 2 for 3 on that as well.
Uh-huh.
But
Wait, do you have
he
the numbers pulled up, Austin?
yeah.
What did he bench?
He benched 187.5. He missed 192.5, and his best in meet is 192.5. So he failed his best. Squat he failed
Okay.
315, but his best was only 305.5. So he almost hit
So he
like a 10 kilo PR on squat if he would have hit his last one. But he
yeah,
was with his second attempt squat, he matched his squat PR, and he failed his matched bench PR.
okay. And then he was like just shy of his PR deadlift by
Yeah, his
like
deadlift PR was
5 kilos or something.
363. He pulled 357 and a
Yeah.
half on his second. So
Yeah. Yeah, six kilos or
dude,
something like that.
yeah, almost an
if
insane day.
Ade if he put together like if he wasn't worried about doing like putting everything out on squat, I think the storyline would have been a lot different.
What do you mean by that?
Just because, so if we look at the day, right? If he just like took a conservative third attempt, maybe he just goes 305 to 3, like just match a meet PR.
Well, he hit 305 on the
If
second.
he goes, okay, so I'm at 307 then. 307. On
I think he could
310,
have done
right? Or
307
315.
or
Oh,
310, yeah.
315 for third.
He
Yeah, so
missed
if he goes
315.
310,
Yeah,
yeah, so if he goes just 5 kilos under, like just a conservative third, maybe bench is bench, right? He probably couldn't improve it, but I think that little bit, like if he didn't have to pull that much, he probably would have won. Like he
yeah, it's
had
hard.
that lift already
Yeah,
in the bag.
it's hard to say because just I mean he clearly had the strength for it. It didn't even look that difficult. It was just that he fell over at the top. So I don't know
Yeah.
if it was
I
a
mean, but
technical thing or
isn't
the
that just
weight
like
or
isn't that
what.
like a common issue that he has though?
Yeah, yeah,
When he gets to like his top end or perceived top end, I guess.
But
yeah.
let's just say you take 5 kilos away from it. I mean,
He
he
might get
probably
that,
could
yeah.
get that.
Yeah, yeah,
And Russ missing his third,
yeah,
I mean, you could say that was robbed or not, but the more I look at it, the more I see it, it was slipping. He got the down command, so I don't even know.
yeah.
I
It's
I mean at first I thought like at first I was thinking like, yeah, it looked bad to me. But like once I realized that he got a white light from the center judge and he actually got the down command,
yeah,
that's when I was like, that's when it became kind of weird to me. It's like if the center judge gave him the down command
yeah,
and gave him a white light, like where's the issue with the pull? Because
Yeah,
he didn't lose control of the bar. I mean, it
yeah.
was slipping, yes, but he like maintained contact with the bar the entire way
Hmm.
down. So like honestly do think he should have got that, but I mean, it is what it is. He still got the dub at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I agree.
whatever.
I think he should have got that pole, but he
Hmm.
also said himself that he thought it could have went either way. After he pulled it, he didn't know if he was
Yeah,
going to have it or not. So I mean, if he himself thinks like it could have went either way, then I can't go around saying like, oh, he was robbed 100%. This is horrible. Because I mean,
yeah,
if he's even questioning
I
it, you know,
yeah, I could see both sides too, but
yeah,
obviously I'm gonna say he should have got it because that's my
I think he
king.
should have
But
got it. I do think he should have got it.
yeah, yeah, but whatever. So
That's
let's
what
get into
I do appreciate about Russ, though. I think Russ, like his personality is almost hard to like on the internet. Like, I'm not saying on purpose, but his internet personality's hard to like because he looks like super cocky. But when he talks after meets and speaks about it, like he's always really humble. He's grateful, happy to be there.
yeah.
He doesn't really talk smack after the meet. Like he seems like a really chill guy after. But leading up to it, it's like overconfidence is
Yeah.
I'm
sometimes.
not one of these low 83s, bro.
But yeah, I mean, he's not. He's also, even when there is calls like that, or if he thinks it's a
Mhm.
bad call, you never see him complain about it or anything. He just says like, "Oh, I have to get better. I
Never.
have to make it undeniable." So I do really like him for that. And I mean, he is the
Yeah,
best
it doesn't
83.
make excuses.
He has the world record total. He is literally the best 83 for now.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think it did solidify him as the best 83 kg ever for now.
Yeah,
For now, I think that
Mhm.
he did solidify it
yeah.
Yeah,
So
for
well,
right
I
now.
agree.
I think
I
it did
agree.
solidify
Like this meet made him like the goat 83 for sure. There's
yeah.
like no
I
question about it now.
I got a question actually. So this meet
What's that?
solidified Russ as the GOAT 83 for sure.
Yeah,
In any other weight
no
class
doubt.
that we've covered so far, is anyone else the GOAT of their weight class? Because like Shell,
Joe.
I don't know. Would you
Mhm.
call Shell the GOAT 66 though? Like I think he might be the GOAT of powerlifting. I don't know if I'd put him as the GOAT 66 though.
I
It
mean, okay,
it's
so
kind of like what you said
Shell's in a weird
earlier.
position because I don't think he's the greatest 74. I don't think
Yeah,
he's the greatest 66, but I still think he's the greatest powerlifter of all time.
yeah, yeah. I think that's
I
fair though.
It's
how can
strange. He's
you?
in a very
I don't
strange
know how you
position.
can argue that he's not. Like, let's see what else he does. You're right. He probably does need a little bit more in the 66,
You know what?
but
I'm gonna change
just
my
by
opinion.
him,
What?
I'm just gonna go out and say like this performance alone, just because it was like such a like crazy outlier performance and broke the record by so much. I'll say that he is the greatest 66 of all time.
I could see
yeah,
it. Yeah,
that was my point. What I was gonna say
Yeah,
because he broke the world record by so much.
yeah,
Like whatever someone did before, it's like Shell overshadows all of it. Honestly, like in my
yeah.
opinion.
So I mean, so like even if he doesn't have like all of the titles, I guess. I mean, I guess you could call him the greatest 66 ever, even with 66 kilo world titles, which is crazy.
yeah, yeah. I don't know.
But
I personally I wouldn't have him as the GOAT 66. I don't think yet. I think he pretty
Who's
obviously and clearly
the
will.
goat
But
66 for you?
what's that?
yeah, he will.
Who's the goat? Who's the goat 66 then?
I still have Charles as the GOAT 66.
Okapoko is
Yeah. World
definitely
titles as a
he's
junior,
probably my
broke barriers.
yeah.
He had the super meets.
He's got a case for sure.
Yeah.
Charles definitely had a case pre 2020.
Yeah, I don't know. The 66 goat is it's very confusing and there's like a lot of different directions you could go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's Hannah.
Some
I
people
mean,
say
yeah, as
Panna.
much as I was gonna say like as much as I hate on Pana, I mean he might be if you just want to go based on like titles and success in the weight class at the world stage, it might be Pana.
I don't know. I still have
I
Charles
don't
over
think
him.
I don't think the GOAT status is just accolades because you could say Bobby or not Bobby, Bonnie, uh,
Who?
Bonnie Brown, her name.
Bonica
Oh,
Brown.
Bonica Brown.
Oh, Monica. Monica the
Mhm.
Bubbly Brown. Yeah. It's like you could say that she's like the GOAT because she has 11 like world titles, but I don't think she's the GOAT. I mean, like just because of that.
You're right. You're right. You got a point there.
Yeah,
But I think
I
when
think
you're
there's a
just
fair
talking
balance though.
specifically about a weight class,
Yeah,
you gotta like take
Yeah.
the accolades into account. But I think when you're talking
We'll
about
see
like
what
just
you
broader terms,
yeah.
it doesn't matter as much in my opinion. But
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
whatever. Back to Russ. Back to Russ. We're getting sidetracked.
yeah. But Russ goat 83. Russ has got to be goat 83.
Yeah, the greatest 83. And I just have something to say about Russ, man. This entire prep leading into Sheffield, I heard so many negative things about Russ, right? Like, oh, he can't hit depth. He can't live to the standard. Oh my god, he's so washed, he's so cooked, it's so over. It's so over, he's done. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up, you fucking nerds, bro. Like, have you guys like not watched like a Russ meet from like the last 6 years? If anything, he's like one of the most consistent lifters in this entire Sheffield field, bro.
Yeah,
He has the least issues
He's objectively
hitting the standard.
he's objectively the most consistent.
Yes. So like, where is this stuff coming from? It's just pure hate, bro. Shut your bitch ass up, bro.
Dude,
I think. I don't remember. I think I told Nori when Nori posted the thing congratulating him. I told him, "Oh yeah, yeah, it made 15-year-old Austin so happy." Because genuinely, seeing him do his whole thing where he like turns around and is staring at like the wall behind him, then he's all smiling when he gets up to the platform. Like it just made me
Yeah,
remember like nationals back when he was in USAPL and all that, and it made me so happy seeing it again.
yeah. It's man with Russ. If you just like go back, if you it like I've been in like the sport of powerlifting since like 2021. So like that was my like first time experiencing or like viewing Russ Wool as a powerlifter. Um, I did used to watch his YouTube videos and I watched like the world's performances and stuff, 2019 and whatnot. But I wasn't like actually involved in the sport at the time. But it's just like if you just go back and look, every year the community props up like a new 83 to be the guy that like knocks him off. Like for a while it was Nori, didn't pan out that way, right? And then like 20 what was it 2021 or 2022, Jamar did like that
Mm,
830 something at
yeah,
the Corruption Strength Classic. And then it was like, oh, Jamar, he might be the guy that takes out Russ. It didn't happen. Um, to be fair,
there's Jawan.
yeah. Then and
true,
then and then they propped up Dewan.
true.
He didn't even come to nationals, right? Didn't even show up.
I mean, to be fair, Russ
And
didn't
then,
either. I mean,
yeah, okay, but
I
I mean, but they were saying Jamar was going to be the guy, but he didn't even make
yeah,
weight.
no, yeah, no, you're right,
He
you're
didn't
right.
even make
Yeah,
weight. He didn't even make it to the meet. I mean, he was there, but like he wasn't competing as an 83. It's just like every year the community props up someone new that's supposed to be like Russ's foil,
and now
and it
Ade,
just never happened.
yeah, then for then,
Now Ade
yeah.
didn't happen. So it's just like
Hey,
when will you motherfuckers learn, bro? That we call Russell Orhe the best 83 in the world for a reason.
So okay, Sante, I got a
This
question
like
actually. I
this
I got
isn't
a
just
question.
luck.
No, I got a
Okay,
question because so I don't think we'll ever see the head to head between Russ and Borenstein. But Russ isn't done with 83s because for World
okay,
Games he has to go 83. He can't go 93 for World Games. He has to be an 83. So
okay.
I know Bornstein and Russ won't go head to head, but let's assume that Bornstein goes to Worlds, wins World as an 83. Will
hmm
Russ out total at World Games what Bornstein does at Worlds, do you think? Or would that
Uh,
count? Like, would that count as Bornstein dethroning Russ if he out totals him? Because Russ has the advantage of seeing what Bornstein does first. Like, Bornstein has to do Worlds,
yeah.
then Russ will be at World Games.
I would say no.
I don't
I
mean
would say no.
dethroning as a goat. I don't mean like as a goat talk. I just mean like does that mean there's a new King 83? Because Russ has kind of been like the king of the 83s the last 6 years or whatever.
Yeah,
Would
yeah, for
this,
sure. So like if Joe Bornstein out totals what Russell does at World Games,
yeah, because Bornstein goes first. Russ will get to
yeah,
see what Bornstein does and then has to try and beat that.
yeah, yeah. So like if Russell goes to World Games and he still doesn't out total what Bornstein does, then yeah, I'd say like that's the changing of the guard. However,
Okay.
um, it's weird. I would still feel like Joe Bornstein needs to like beat Russ head to head first. But I mean, I don't know. That's a really
I
strange
don't know.
position.
In
I
that
really I
sense,
really
I
hope
don't
the
know
Never
if
head
they
to
have
have to
head
to.
go.
happens.
I don't know if they have to go
I
head to head because that gives Russ like the super clear advantage to literally prepare for a certain total to hit.
Yeah, it's weird, but I think like Russ's legacy is like solidified, and he no longer has like anything left to prove in the 83s, and he can like
Yeah.
leave
No,
safely
I
in my
agree.
opinion.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
I feel like there's nothing you can say about him anymore if you're one of the haters.
I agree.
So
There's
I
no,
mean,
I don't think there's any hate that Russ can receive that's like valid
Yeah.
because
yeah,
bro is the GOAT right now.
Yeah.
But if Russ, like, it won't really change Russ's legacy too much if he doesn't go head to head with Joe, but there will be
yeah.
that thing that just is lying there. But if he stays and beats Joe and
Oh
then
my god,
calls it, bro,
Oh, it'd be
he's
over. Yeah.
oh my
it's
god,
over. Like you can't. There's no argument there. But I
yeah,
think if Joe does total more than him, it is the dethroning of the king.
sure.
Yeah.
But that's that. I mean, that's okay. That's supposed to happen. He's
Yeah.
Russ has
Yeah.
been the
Yeah,
guy since
yeah,
2018.
Yeah.
So like again, I
yeah.
don't really think it like negatively impacts his legacy if he never beats Joe Bornstein or never goes head up with him.
Yeah.
I think, as I said before, I think this meet like kind of solidified his legacy as an 83, and he has nothing left to do. Honestly,
If he
nothing left
lost
to
to
prove to anybody.
Yeah.
Jurns, if he lost to Jurns at Sheffield, it would have been a different conversation for sure.
Yeah,
But
that's a big deal.
yeah, but this for sure just solidified like Russ is the top 83 of all time.
Yes. So yeah, if you were coming
So
into this meet thinking that Russ is going to come in here and just like shit the bed, you're an idiot, bro. You're genuinely an idiot because you just haven't been watching powerlifting the last fucking 8 years.
that's actually true. I
Yeah,
agree with that.
like
You're brain dead. If you
Russ
haven't
does
seen
not do that,
Russ
bro.
compare to bro, he balls out like like when his back is against the wall, bro. He shows out.
He's a different kind of animal when there's pressure on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So to
that
think that he's
Western
gonna come into this meet
athlete.
and just go down without a fight, bro, you're tripping.
Yeah. And I'm excited to see him go into the 93s now.
Yeah, yeah.
Is he going to be
I
at
really hope he's done with that injuries. I want to see him as a 93 now.
do you think he'll go to nationals as a 93? Like in 9 weeks, 8
I don't
weeks?
Yes.
think he should. I don't think he should.
Do you
Yes.
think if he does, do you think he has
I
any
think he
chance of winning?
will.
Do you think
No,
he wins?
no.
Yeah,
It's just
I don't
not. It's
think he
just
Who's
not
will.
winning
enough time.
93s?
What's that?
Who's winning 93s?
Keiko.
If like you don't think Russ will?
No.
He doesn't
I
have enough
mean,
time. I don't think.
I think Russ can be the top 93, but not in 8
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm just saying Russ has all the time. I know it's just like he's just got to eat, keep eating, recover, and if Joey keeps his training meticulous, whatever they did with Sheffield, they got to do it again and don't stop doing that. Like don't not do it cuz like honestly, I can see him beating out the other 93s. I can see it
in eight
happening.
weeks.
But yeah, I hey,
Uh,
A
I'm just
perfect
saying.
a perfect day for Russ isn't going to beat a perfect day for the other top 93s, but I think there's a shot if they start missing lifts.
But think about it, Russ, he don't got to cut. He can come in eating.
Yeah, but he still just I mean, he just totaled what like 870?
Yeah. Last heavy lift for the prep, bro.
Yeah, but he's not going to add 50 kilos to that in 8 weeks.
I don't know.
Hey,
I just I can't see it happening in just 8 weeks. But like down the road when he's like settled into the weight class, I think he's gonna. I'm gonna glaze him a little bit. I think he's gonna smash all the 93s once he's like settled in.
I
wait,
I didn't have faith in him as
go
a
ahead.
93 like earlier this year or last year, but yeah, no, I
Mhm.
agree. I think he has the possibility to win worlds as 93. I think he'll be insane as a 93.
Yeah, these because you got to think about it like this. Like had Russ gotten that third deadlift, that's a 883 total, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's about what the 93s were doing just a year or two ago at
yeah,
Sheffield. That was like
yeah,
world record territory for 93s. He's doing it
yeah,
as an 83 now. So just imagine him as a 93 now.
yeah,
Like I don't know. I think he's gonna fuck up the class once he goes up.
yeah. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah, we'll see though. We'll see. I might be
Yeah,
completely wrong,
yeah.
but
Speaking
I'm pretty confident in this.
speaking of the 93s,
Hey,
what?
wait, right before.
Okay,
Just
okay.
we're gonna come back to this,
Yeah,
okay? When
yeah.
if Russ Nats, you can either clown me on this or you're gonna call me a genius. He's beating the 93s. I'm calling now. But
Okay.
you could clown me on it, but yeah.
It'd be cool. I'd love to see it, but
there's no situation where I'd be upset with this.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
He has
All
no
right.
there's no
pressure on him.
cons.
93.
He has no pressure on him right now.
Facts.
If he goes up to 93 and loses nationals,
Well,
I mean, no one expects
there's
him to win nationals in 8 weeks.
can you qualify to Sheffield through World Games?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Mm,
Because that would put a lot of pressure on him then. If he wants to do Sheffield 2026, he has to go
yeah,
NAPF or at least Worlds.
yeah. No, I'm assuming at World Games he'd be able to
Yeah.
Okay.
if there's a
He would have to
spot
do that as
left. I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, hard to say.
I
I
mean,
think.
Yeah.
I think as long as he does like an international meet and puts up like a solid total, he's gonna get in just because of his name. Kind of
Well, yeah,
like
that's what I
Penna.
mean. Like Shell didn't really do anything that insane at 74 to get him into Sheffield. It was just that they
Yep.
knew he was going to go down to 66. That's why he got in. So Russ could do the same. He could hit like a somewhat like average meet at World Games in 83s, but just the thought of him going up to 93 and doing something insane could get him into Sheffield.
Yeah, that might be all it takes, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. So
So I'm not like really worried about whether or not Russ is gonna make it to Sheffield or not.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. We'll see.
Interesting.
But 93s,
Yep.
Gustav didn't win this year. But I mean, to
Gustav
be
got
fair,
fucking robbed.
winning Sheffield and then getting third place, especially at this Sheffield, is not bad. That's
That actually surprised me a lot.
yeah,
A
yeah,
lot. I was way off of my predictions.
yeah. Me too. Yeah,
And
we'll
he
get
got
into our
robbed.
predictions, but
Yeah.
yeah, Emil's call I think was questionable. Um,
More than questionable. That shit was just flat out wrong.
I think you can tell, especially based off Emil's face too. Like he literally laid down on the ground, sat there, like laid there, and then he got up and he saw that he got the lift, and he was like, "Oh, I got
Was
that."
surprised.
Like he knew.
Like he didn't even think he deserved that lift, bro.
Yeah, I will say I do feel bad for him. Um, the biggest storyline of Sheffield right now, I think, is that Emil was gifted a lift, and I do feel bad for him because everyone is saying that he didn't deserve it, and I don't think that's fair to him necessarily, but he's been getting a lot of hate on Instagram. It looks like for it, and I do feel bad
Yeah.
for him because I mean he still got
Yeah.
second
I
at
mean, yeah. It's,
Sheffield.
it's not. It's not like because it's not like it's his fault. It's more about the
Yeah,
judges. You know.
yeah, he lifted it. The judges gave it to him. What do you want him to do? Like say, oh no, take that away from me? Like
Yeah. No. No. Let me give Gustav the trophy.
yeah, yeah, like what the heck? So he's I mean, he did great. What was it? 9:17?
It was more than that. I think it was over 920, right?
No,
Or
he did
you
nine
might be right.
seventeen. Gustav did
917.
915. Emil did 917. I had them both at 910. So
Where did I have him?
they overperformed for me. Um, yeah, Emil kind of had his super mate that
I had I had Gust I had Gustav at 915, so I actually predicted him
oh really?
like right
Oh
on.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I kind of lowballed Emil though.
I I took my socks off and now my feet are really cold. But
You gonna put
yeah,
him back
they
on though?
they did good. 93s did good.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was a very solid battle, very controversial. I actually think
yeah,
like controversial battles like this are good for the sport. It gets people
yeah.
talking, gets people engaged. So I'm
The
actually like almost glad that this happened.
yeah, the 93s have been doing everything perfect for Sheffield. Like
Yes.
what Keiko got second the first year.
Hmm. Yeah.
Did Gavin get third the first year?
Yeah, I think so.
And then the next year, the second Sheffield, Gustav won. Keiko
Keiko
got
got second.
second. And now this year, Emil got second and Gustav got third. Like the 93s are are playing the game right for Sheffield. They
Yeah.
keep breaking the total like marginally, where the next year they can still come in and have a chance. I mean, they didn't have a chance to win this year, but I mean, like to podium.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It's cool. The 93s are always in it.
Well, I don't really think it's a matter of like strategy. They're just actually getting
No, yeah,
stronger
yeah,
and
I know.
progressing.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I don't think they're doing it on purpose, but I mean, there hasn't been anyone to like blow up the world record, and that's been good for them because
mhm.
they can keep winning.
Yeah. I mean, the 93s have been like kind of carrying these Sheffield meets because like the first two, you had like the Keiko versus Gavin battle, and then like that crazy clip of
Yeah, that's
of
true. Yeah,
Keiko standing
yeah,
in the warm-up room, bro. That went viral. And then like for this third one, you have a super controversial battle between Emil and Gustav.
yeah,
Like they're kind of carrying Sheffield, bro. Like
yeah.
carrying this whole event.
And then
So respect to them.
next year Russ could be there and blow up the total. That could be like
Yeah.
all four Sheffields, the first four. So could be insane. And the last Sheffield at
Who
that venue,
who would you rather see at Sheffield? Um, 93 Russ or Keiko again?
Russ.
93 Russ.
93 Russ.
Yeah,
I hope
I
I
don't
hope
need
we're
to
able to
see
get
Keiko.
I hope we're able to get both
yeah.
somehow.
You know who I'd rather see?
Who?
93 Chance Mitchell.
Mm.
Is that guy even alive,
But
bro?
without qualifying, they just randomly pick him, and then he shows up and wins.
They just
Hey,
abduct
imagine
him from his home.
what if he's at like a 960 total right now and no one knows?
Oh my god.
No, you know the thing with Chance Mitchell
Hmm.
is like I highly doubt he's still training powerlifting, or if he is, he hasn't made any progress. Because as a competitive powerlifter, there's no chance that you have some insane total that could destroy everyone and you're just choosing to not compete. Like I don't see that
Yeah,
as a
no.
real possibility.
Yeah, I think Chance Mitchell's out of it, low key.
Yeah, I think he's just done. I don't know if we'll ever see him again.
I just want to know like what happened.
Yeah, same. There were
Like
so
I
many
wish like
rumors, like with drug
hmm
tests, and I mean honestly, what happened to him at Sheffield is similar to what happened to Bob at Sheffield. Not the exact same thing, but I mean he wasn't an SPD athlete. He refused to be an SPD athlete, and there were so many extra steps and rules that he had to go through to even be able to compete. And then it would have made just the experience not as good. But I mean,
yeah.
now he's just gone. Like not even an Instagram account. Like he's just gone.
Yeah. And it's crazy that like nobody in the community is like close enough to him to actually
Yeah,
know like what's going on.
yeah. The only person I know of is like Ryan of King of the Lifts. They were, I think,
Mhm,
somewhat close. He said because he was doing a lot of podcasts with him, and he said he DM'd him
mhm.
over and over, just saying like, "Hey, hope you're doing well." And he said he would read the messages, but just never responded.
Damn.
So I don't know. And then there was something on King of the Lifts where they said like someone saw Chance Mitchell training at like 3 in the morning in Texas.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Just weird to me.
Wasn't I mean Marcellus mentioned something like that when we had him on the podcast.
About Chance
He's been
Mitchell?
yeah, he's been like spotted in Texas training.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
There's been some Chance Mitchell sightings
yeah.
here and there.
He's like Bigfoot.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
but
crazy.
let's let's get on to the 105s though, or the 105.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, good job to the 93. It's they did a good, both broke the
Yeah,
world record total. So yeah, good work.
respect. We
Yeah,
love you guys.
yeah. And Ashton Ruska, my king.
I was kind of disappointed. Well, not disappointed. I actually predicted him
Yeah,
pretty well,
it was
actually.
it was
I was
somewhat
going off.
expected. It was hard. He was the one person that you really couldn't judge because he just didn't post bench. He could be at a 170
Well,
bench,
I
or
mean,
he could be at like a 220.
it's again, it's what you said about like Chance Mitchell. If things are going well with a lift or just in general in training, as a
Hmm.
competitive powerlifter,
Yeah,
you want to
yeah,
like show it off, right?
yeah.
So like when I like peeped that he like injured his pec and then he stopped posting it and was kind of like gatekeeping his bench press, I knew something was up, right? I
Yeah,
think it was pretty obvious.
yeah,
So it's just like kind of hard for me to like when we posted like our predictions on our stories or whatever. I had a few people reply to my story and they were like, Ashton had 11, like or wherever I had him pretty low. It was
yeah,
like
yeah,
bottom four or whatever. Like,
yeah.
why do you have Ash so low? He's such a dog. It's just like, bro,
Yeah, you can only do
I
so
don't think
much
he
with
has a
it.
bench press right now. I can't
Yeah,
justify putting him, top five when he can't bench.
yeah, yeah,
So, it
yeah,
sucks. He was still able to do the squat world record, so walked away with some cash there.
yeah. And if
Um,
he would have pulled his third deadlift, the
mhm.
storyline, repeating what he did at the Arnold, pulling his first two sumo and then coming out for his third conventional, that would have been insane. The
Yeah.
storyline, but I mean, he just didn't
Well,
get it.
can you remind me what would his placement be had he gotten that third?
I think he was still like 11th. I think it maybe would have bumped him up too.
Damn.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
the
it
thing
just
is,
sucks.
I think he's still like he had a like, given his circumstance, I think he had a good meet. I was hoping for a little more on his deadlift,
Hmm.
but the fact that he can even pull that and get it up conventional, like he wasn't training conventional that heavy, so it's like that practice isn't there. So it makes
Yeah,
sense why he couldn't. That lockout was hard, or
yeah,
like he lost balance, something, right?
yeah.
But, dude, he's such a fun lifter to watch. He's my favorite lifter, and just like the way he comes out, man, he just like he is an animal, dude.
Yeah. He's scary.
I, I love I love Ash, but
Yeah, me too, bro.
yeah,
I mean, like I remember I like looked at his post after Sheffield and I read the caption and it kind of made me sad because he obviously he's disappointed in the performance, but he like mentioned like how he felt that he let people down, but like I don't really feel like he let anyone down with this, bro. Like he
No,
fucking
no.
showed up, balled out on the squat, did what he was able to do on bench without further injuring himself, and then like deadlift didn't go the way he wanted. But like if I fucking tear my pec before I meet, I'm not even competing, bro. I'm not
Yeah,
going.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
going at all. So the fact that he even showed up and was still able to like take records and walk away with money, that's impressive in itself.
yeah.
So like
He
respect to
did
you, bro.
he did 95% more of the world record total than what anyone else would have done because everyone
I
else would
mean,
have just
yeah,
not showed up. So,
exactly. So if Ashton like happens to be listening to this, please don't feel like you let anybody down because you didn't. Everybody respects you. We all love you. You balled out, and we were happy to see you on the platform.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Um, one no, there's no 120s. No Bob.
we just got Jesus. I think
We
we kind of
yeah.
we got her. Like,
What so if Bob was here and had a good day, he probably would have gotten second.
I agree.
I don't know what he would have needed. Actually, you guys can talk about Jesus if you want. I'm gonna see what he would have needed to win.
I'll start off
Okay.
with Jesus.
All right.
Um, Jesus, we predicted him perfectly.
Yeah. I had him.
I
I
mean,
had
yeah,
him dead last.
He didn't like it, but
Wait, no, I didn't have him dead last. I had him
no, we
ninth.
put
Sorry.
9, 10, 11. We were all
Yeah.
like in those three, and I think he got
hmm
like 10
I think he got
or
ninth.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think
ninth.
ninth.
Okay, he got ninth. Um, man, I mean, it's kind of like what I expected. I didn't think his deadlift was gonna be there anyways. We were
The
talking about
deadlift
that.
actually surprised me, bro.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry. I let you finish though.
yeah, no, you're good. He still didn't execute, right?
hmm
Um, deadlift, whatever happened, happened. I didn't think his deadlift would have been there anyways. We knew he lost a decent amount of weight to
Yeah.
just for health reasons, for a squat. So squat's not going to be there like it was before.
Yeah.
And that squat was really unfortunate, actually, because he still muscled it up, but there was that downward motion.
Yeah.
And,
Man.
but yeah, that's what I expected of Jesus, honestly. Like, there's going to be some error. I can't expect him to go 9 for 9 again and just have that big super meet.
That is facts. I mean, like he generally isn't like a 9 for 9 type of lifter. He kind of does miss a lot. I mean, mainly because of that deadlift. Um, but I don't know. I was honestly, despite having him in ninth, I was still expecting a little more. Um, because his final pulls coming into the meet, in prep or whatever, they were looking pretty clean. So I was like, okay, maybe he's like, maybe about to string something together. Um, I was still expecting squat to be down. Um, but I was expecting bench to be like around where it typically is, and then I was expecting him to take like that deadlift world record again. But to see him like not even really get close, that kind of sucked. I was a
Yeah, I
little
mean his
disappointed, but
he posted that picture of his hand, like after his hands
yeah,
ripped like very badly. But I mean, grip and not locking out his knees was always a problem for him on deadlift. I mean, that's
yeah.
even what we said on the podcast. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
respectfully.
Yeah,
yeah, shit happens. I mean, he recently became a father. I mean, I was watching a lot of his YouTube videos, and I just know that because he had a kid, he wasn't sleeping as much, he wasn't eating as much.
yeah.
Um,
I think he lost weight,
so
didn't he?
like,
Maybe you said that
yeah, he
already,
he lost
but
a decent amount of weight too.
yeah,
Um, yeah, so it seemed like training wasn't as much of a priority as it was in the past because of his child, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
yeah,
that's just life, bro. So like,
yeah,
he's kind of in a I have him like a I feel the same about Jesus, the way I feel about Ash. I don't really feel like he came in and disappointed anyone or let anyone down.
yeah,
It's just kind of some unfortunate circumstances that got in the way.
yeah. I agree.
Not saying his child is an unfortunate circumstance, but just
Got
something that he
himself into
couldn't really
some.
control.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
life got in the way. Life got in the way. It happens. So
yeah,
it is what it is. We're proud of you, Jesus.
yeah,
You'll be back
yeah,
next year.
yeah. Um, I mean, we didn't take as long as we thought. Do we want to get into women's? But first, I want to talk about Bob.
Okay.
I want to talk about Bob first. So Bob, if he competed as a 120, the last thing that he posted was January 5th, at least that
Okay.
I see. Yeah, January 5th was the last thing he posted. He was weighing 109 and he
Okay.
totaled 1020. To win
Jesus
Sheffield,
Christ.
to beat Shell at Sheffield as a 120, he would have needed 1040 kilograms, and he did 1020 at 109. As a
Mhm.
105, he would have needed 1,000 kilos, and he won. 1,000 kilos at 105 would have beat Shell, and he did 1020
Dang.
at 109.
He
So
definitely can do 1,000 at 105, bro.
yeah, so I mean,
Definitely.
it's I think Bob actually had a real shot at winning Sheffield. I don't blame him for not doing it, but
Yeah.
I mean we may or may not be talking to him soon. We
Hmm.
can ask him everything, but his future plans,
I mean,
nationals. Marcellus said
does he
he
ever
doesn't
plan
even
on doing
know
Sheffield? Because
what's that.
wasn't a lot of it because of his like sponsorship deals or whatever with Stoic?
Yeah, yeah, that had part to do with it. But I even if because yeah, he would have had to pay for everything. He would have
Yeah,
had to pay for all the travel, food, everything, hotel, all that. Um, he would have had to wear. I think he was allowed to wear stoic equipment, but he had to like cover it up or something. His undershirt had to be covered. It had no logo, and then all the like the
that's so
promo
stupid.
videos. Yeah, all the promo videos beforehand and all the photo shoots had to be like no other logos on it. I mean, when you're Sheffield or when you're SVD, I
Hmm.
guess that's what you do, but for the growth of the sport, I don't think that's how you do it. From
Yeah,
SVD, if it was an
that's so
IPF
stupid.
ran event, I
Yeah,
think that's horrible, but it is literally an SVD event. They're putting it on, so they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
But
yeah. It was just
Imagine,
unfortunate to not see him be there though.
yeah,
yeah,
It is
I
what it
think
is though.
eventually they'll have to change that because there's gonna be other athletes like Bob, and I think more companies are gonna grow, and there's gonna be more sponsorships out there.
yeah,
At
Yeah,
some point, you will have to change that. Like, imagine the World Cup saying, "Okay, only Nike athletes, bro."
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's retarded, bro.
I
yeah.
mean,
Right
it's
now,
not worlds, but it's like
yeah,
champions of champions.
yeah. Right now, SVD
Hmm.
kind of rules everything, but eventually that will
Yeah,
change. Um,
like
and
little
then
little rules like that like actively like hurt the sport.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So like as Noah said, yeah, something's got to change at some point. But I mean, this is what we got right now.
Yeah,
All right, guys, we're back from our break. Now we're gonna get into our women's recap. Austin, you want to lead it off for us?
yeah. So we'll do the same thing. Just go
Mhm.
lower lightweight class to heavier weight class. So start with 47s. We
Yeah.
got Tiffany, Turbo Tiff.
Yep.
She ended up placing eighth.
What
Nada.
was our total?
Um, Tiff total. It was under the world record. She totaled, yeah,
Yeah.
98.39%. She totaled uh 426.5. So I
It's actually
think
not a bad meet, really.
no, I
It's
don't
not
think she had
terrible.
a I don't think she had a bad meet, but again with
Yeah.
expectations, I think a lot of people were expecting her to go like 440. Um,
Yeah, I had her like 442, Doug.
yeah, and even when you what you said in the preview too was like with the weight class being so low, missing a 2.5 kilo jump can be a lot. Like 5 kilos off your total is a huge jump. So when you hear like 98%, it makes it sound like she wasn't really that close, but it was a couple kilos. So I think
Yeah.
the bigger thing though, um, was that she isn't actually the one that holds the world record total anymore because Jessica Espinal
Yeah.
took it at Junior Worlds, and she was
Yep.
actually in the audience watching because she was a reserve spot. So she got front row seats to watch Tiff not take her world record back.
I'd be fucking pissed if
Yeah.
I was her, bro.
I mean, imagine if you're Jessica Espinal though, sitting in the stands just watching her miss and be like, yeah, she's not breaking my record.
That's rough.
I mean,
That's
it's like
rough.
it goes both ways though too, because I'm sure she's sitting there thinking like, why am I not there? Like, why am I not competing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, but shit, like if you're in the like if you're spectating, you're expecting the person that's there to
Yeah,
actually show up
yeah, for sure.
and break your record
Yeah,
because they got
yeah,
selected over you.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's hard. I think that's one thing with Sheffield that's difficult is like even with the 93s and Gavin Aiden, he owns the world record total, and these guys are fighting for it, and he's not even there, like as a reserve or
Yeah.
competing. It's hard. I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like the world record.
I don't really feel like Gavin Aiden earned it though. But we're talking about the women, so
Yeah,
let's
yeah. Sorry. Getting off
for
track. My
another day.
bad.
My bad.
I'm sorry. Uh, but yeah, no. I think she didn't really have a bad day. Um,
Hmm.
Actually, I wonder if that's a a PR total for her or not. I don't actually know.
It's
No, it's
not.
not.
No.
No. She's done 433 before actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
wow,
just
and
under
she
the
did.
world record.
Yeah, and she did 426.5. So I don't know. I wouldn't say she had a horrible day, but she did miss a lot. And
Yeah,
yeah, she missed her. She only got her opener deadlift, and she missed her last bench and last squat. So she only went five
dude.
for nine.
I was talking to
The Noah special.
I was, I was talking to Ronnie about this actually.
Okay.
Um, wait, what'd you say? My bad.
I made Noah unmute.
Hey,
I
hey.
what?
It was 4 for 9 for me,
Sorry,
so not
sorry.
quite. She's not quite as good as me, but she's almost there. Almost 4 for 9.
No, she went she went 5 for 9. So I said it was the Noah special.
Yeah. Hey, hey.
I
Still
was
got third though.
Yeah, true.
did get third on a 5 for 9 day. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
But
four.
what I was saying was I think Team France, they need to get something figured out with like their attempt selection and like their training style
Yeah,
as a whole.
yeah,
Because like with Penna, it seems like he always comes into a meet like fucking half broken. He doesn't really put many he doesn't really put many kilos on his total. I mean, Tiffany, she came in here, missed a bunch of lifts because of like bad attempt selection.
yeah,
And then we'll get to her later, but Jod, she was fucking broken coming into this
yeah,
meet. Her numbers were way down.
yeah,
So it's just like at this Sheffield team, France as a whole just like kind of really fell apart. And I
yeah,
feel like they need to I don't know, they need to like reconstruct their entire like system, bro.
yeah. No,
Because something's clearly not working.
yeah. So, not to get off topic, but with Pana, I heard that he was actually in charge of picking his thirds. So I don't know if it's Pana's fault or Team France's fault, but like if Team France picked his openers and seconds and Pana picked his thirds, I don't think it's necessarily Pana's fault then. A lot of people are saying like,
Hmm.
"Oh, Pana picked his thirds, like this is his fault," but he had no chance because he maxed out on his seconds. So even if it was Team France picking first and second and he picked his thirds, they already set him up
Yeah,
to fail because he maxed out on his second. He had nothing left. Even on bench, he failed a second. So like, I don't
exactly.
know, but
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. Team France has to get like their attempt selection figured out because this is kind of unacceptable in my opinion. This is just
yeah,
ridiculous
yeah,
to have all your
Their
athletes underperform like
philosophy,
this.
but
their philosophy is PR my um PR the lift on my second attempt. If I don't get it, I get another try on my third.
yeah, literally, yeah,
That's what Panda tried to do. Like, actually, we're talking about women right now, but the women's side. So
Yeah,
never mind. But yeah, I agree with you. They got to clean things up. That
yeah. We're just
that
talking
French
about
side.
Team France as a whole. I think it's just a bigger issue. You
yeah,
know, I don't know. Just an observation that I made. All of their athletes at Sheffield kind of perform poorly, either because they were hurt or because of poor attempt selection, or a combination of both.
yeah,
So yeah, I
yeah,
don't know. That's just I don't know an opinion I formed, but we can continue on. My bad.
yeah. No, that's all right. In the 52s, we had Evie Corrigan.
Hmm.
Didn't do as well as I expected. I
Yeah.
I don't necessarily. I think Noah, you said that she like moved or something right before. Maybe that played
Hmm.
into it.
Yes.
But honestly, I had her very high. I think I had her third, maybe.
I had her
Um,
pretty high as well.
yeah, and it could have done with moving, but the thing is, she had such a clear win at Worlds that she just sandbagged and didn't even take her third deadlift, and now she
Mhm.
didn't even beat what she just did at Worlds. So
Damn.
she clearly didn't have a good day. I don't know the
Yeah.
exact reasoning for it, especially because her training looked good. So I don't know exactly what happened there. Um,
Hmm.
yeah,
Travel
I don't
maybe.
know.
Maybe the travel just got to her this time.
Yeah, could have. Because
Yeah, I don't
that's
know.
true. She's from like what, New Zealand. So I
Yeah,
mean,
she has to travel the
Yeah.
furthest
yeah,
out of anybody.
Well, in one of her posts, she said that they decided to move during Sheffield prep.
mm,
Yeah,
Like, think about like I'm sure you guys have like helped someone move or like have moved before. It's tough.
yeah,
tough
It,
on training. Yeah,
it, yeah, especially when you're like she's a lightweight lady.
yeah,
I mean like there's a lot of things that can affect her the meet day.
yeah,
yeah. Another lifter where life kind of got in the way during prep. It seems
Yeah.
yeah,
so.
yeah. There's a decent amount of them. We'll get to that next too, actually. But yeah, Evie hit a squat PR. She squatted
Yeah,
172 and a half. Her previous PR was 170, but then she failed her bench PR on her second and third. She tried to match it and failed it both times, and then she failed 2.5 under her deadlift PR. So yeah,
the bench was kind
um,
of weird. I'm not sure
yeah.
what happened on her bench press.
I thought her opener looked decent. I remember watching because I thought the commentator said like, "Oh, that looked hard." I thought it looked fine, but I was wrong.
Yeah, clearly something was wrong, but
Yeah, yeah,
it is what it is. We're
yeah,
proud of you, Evie.
yeah, yeah.
Happy you still showed up.
Of course.
Yeah,
Another one that honestly just proud she even showed up, and again, life just getting in the way was Jade. Um, we
yeah.
know
Didn't
her
her coach
coach
passed
passed
away?
away. Yep, coach
Yep.
passed away during
And
prep.
then yep.
I
And then
think she said
hmm?
something about like the last thing they ever talked about was Sheffield prep and Sheffield and how excited they were for Sheffield or something. So I mean, that's got to be
Yeah.
hard. I mean, just showing up is great.
Yeah. And then it
It's
also appeared
unfortunate.
like she was dealing with some sort of injury as well
Yeah,
on the
yeah, I heard
platform.
that. I didn't know
Because
what.
her deadlift was like down like 100 pounds from
Yeah,
where it normally is.
yeah, her death was.
So
Yeah,
yeah, so it's just I don't know, just a really fucked up, unfortunate situation for her.
yeah.
Um, actually I wouldn't even blame that on like Team France really.
No, no, I don't
Like,
think that was.
how do you how do you predict like your coach dying?
Yeah,
And then like when that does happen, like how do you still pull it together and readjust to like put together
yeah,
a solid prep for a meet such as Sheffield, you know?
yeah. You gotta not only mentally, but like you have to find a new coach or trying to continue the coaching yourself or just trying to scrap things together. That can't be easy, especially mid prep, and then obviously
Yeah,
mentally. So
yeah. It's just yeah, it was just really rough for her. So yeah,
I
like you said, I'm just happy she showed up.
yeah, I thought she was either gonna do amazing at the meet or really bad at the meet, just depending on how she dealt with it mentally. And
Mhm.
she had an injury, so we couldn't really see what how she dealt with it. But yeah, very sorry
I
for
had
that.
her.
But
Yeah. What was our coach's name again? If you guys remember,
Stanley Oden.
Stanley Oden.
Yeah, I think he got third at Worlds for super
Yep.
heavyweight.
Yep. R.I.P. to the
Young
strongest man in
too.
France.
Yeah,
He was young.
Yeah.
that was 57, right? Yeah, that was 57. So we got 63s. 63s was a battle.
This
We
was I
had
think this was the most entertaining part of the day, honestly. The
for the
63
women's
battle.
there. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Um our lady Megan Scanlon came out on top in the battle.
yeah. I predicted
Um
I predicted her to win the
I
battle.
predicted you.
Yeah, I had her
Where
second
where
and she got fourth.
where'd you have her,
I
Noah?
had her second overall.
Who?
Overall?
Yeah, she had fourth.
Scanlon?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I put her pretty low.
you did.
I had her like I think I had her like middle of the pack, like sixth or something, if
I
I
think
can
I had
remember.
her around like 8. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think you had her like nine, Noah, somewhere around there.
I
Yeah.
think I had all of the 63s right next to each other. I think like six, seven, eight in the rankings
Yeah,
with
I
Megan
think you did.
Scanlon
Yeah,
being six.
yeah, I think you
Yeah.
did.
hmm but but yeah, really entertaining battle. Um Alba, kind of had a shaky day. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely didn't perform how she wanted or
Yeah,
expected.
but honestly, wasn't that she's a junior, right?
Yeah, yeah, she qualified through Junior Worlds.
Yeah, she's is she a young junior or like an old junior? Like how old is she? Like 21, 22?
She
I want
was
to say
she
she's
was
like
23 at
22.
Sheffield.
20? Damn, old
I want
head.
to say
Never mind.
Unk.
Never mind.
Unk.
That's Auntie right there. Auntie Alba.
Auntie Alba.
Yep. I don't know why I thought she was like 21.
I thought she was younger,
She
yeah.
looks super
Yeah.
young.
Mhm.
Yeah, she totaled 542.5. Her best is 554.
Yeah.
Missed.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
a bit of an off day for her, and then obviously not that close to the world record at the time.
Yeah, they must have her bench training must have been going really well. I don't remember seeing any of it. Um, but her bench PR is 133.5 and she opened at 132.5. So they clearly had big expectations for bench.
Hmm.
They only jumped to 137 and she missed it. So
It happens. It happens, bro. I mean, off days you can't really do nothing about it.
I want to say she hit like 140
in
in
training.
her like last heavy training day.
Oh, really?
I gotta take a call real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Paused.
All right. Where were we? 63s. Elba. Um, Meg Scanlon had a good meet. Elba, shaky. I think it really just came down to her bench. Well, no, that's not
Yeah.
true. She had the most misses on her bench, but
Mhm.
and then on her squat, her third squat, I guess her belt unclipped,
Ooh,
which
yikes.
I didn't see, but that's
Yeah,
what
I
I
didn't see
heard.
that either.
What did she hit?
On squat, she
Was it
she
like
squatted
190?
190, missed 195. Her PR is
Um,
193.
Hmm.
And then deadlift, she made a big jump. I'm assuming for placing.
mhm.
Her PR is 227 and a half. She pulled 220 and jumped up to 232.5.
Damn.
So, so she had a big jump on deadlift. I'm assuming it was just for placing, go all out, and she didn't get it. So,
Yeah.
and then there was
How
Leah.
Her last
What's that?
but before we move on from her, her last
Yep.
heavy session was 190 squat, 140 double on bench,
Oh wow.
and 217 and a half double on deadlift.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was definitely squat was pretty on par then, I'd say. But yeah, bench she missed 137 and a half, but she doubled 140 in training. And deadlift, she missed
Yeah.
232 and a half, but she doubled 227 and a half in training. So interesting. Not sure
Yeah.
exactly what
Yeah.
happened,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to
but
get
All right.
into Leah's day?
what's that?
Want to get into Leah's day?
Yes, yeah. Leah, she didn't have a bad day. She kind of had a French day. Went 6 for 9, missed all of her thirds. I mean, kind of classic.
Yeah.
Um, Broke the squat world record
Hmm.
at 214.
That was pretty hype when she did that,
Yeah,
bro. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. Um, Bench, she missed 122 and a half. Her PR is 125, but that was the weight class above. And her bench
Yeah.
wasn't, I mean, she was kind of close, so that was kind of cool. And then,
Yeah, I think her bench strength showed up pretty well
yeah,
despite being like in the lower weight class. That actually
yeah,
surprised me quite a bit.
yeah, it was her deadlift that really took the hit. And I know she has been dealing with a back injury for a while.
Yep.
But yeah, deadlift just really, she can't be at the top of her class when she doesn't have her deadlift because her squat and deadlift were kind of like her secret weapons, and now her deadlift is gone. So
Yeah.
she missed 227 and a half, pulled 217 and a half, and her best is 237. So
Like
she
her
ended
best
up
is only
getting,
237.
what's that?
She said her best is 237.
Yeah, her best deadlift is 237 and a half, and she failed 227 and a half.
That's I didn't
That's
know she
crazy.
I didn't know she pulled that much. What the fuck?
Yeah, she was a crazy deadlifter.
I guess it's been a while because she's been hurt for a while, huh?
Yeah, she's been hurt for a good amount of time. Yeah,
Yeah,
she ended up getting seventh. Elba got 10th, and Meg Scanlon got fourth. So those were the
big gap.
63s. Yeah. Um, for the
69.
69s, it
None talked
was
about here, bro.
it was only Agata, right?
Yep, I got the show.
Oh, actually, we we skipped Bobby Butters. Forget about Bobby.
Oops, my bad.
Hmm.
Yeah, Bobby. She was in Jod's
I
weight
think
class.
57.
I'm
Yep,
pretty sure she had a good meet. I
She did have
mean,
a good day.
she had a good day
she
for
had a
for
pretty good
her,
day.
but I
Yeah.
Yeah.
mean, the weight class Jod's world record was just pretty high.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, she was at 94% of the world record total, so she was still under 95%. But yeah, sorry, Bobby.
Yeah,
We we miss you.
she put together a good day.
I mean, she hit some PRs though, right? I believe.
Um, well, I mean, she beat Jod, so that was cool. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
but
sure. Let's see. Bobby, her total PR was 492.5, and she hit 490.
Yeah. Well, she had a solid
She,
day.
yeah, she pulled a deadlift PR.
Hmm.
yeah, that
Her
deadlift looked
bench,
those looked
her
snappy.
her bench was not a PR. It was two, or it was just actually it was only half a kilo under her PR, and then her
Uh-huh.
squat, she failed her PR. So wasn't a bad day.
Yeah. Good day for her, but I mean, this is Sheffield. Got to go for
Yeah,
records.
yeah,
Or, I mean, I don't know. He was a reserve, to be fair. So,
yeah, yeah. I mean, she only had what, like 2 weeks notice, 3 weeks. I mean, she might have known beforehand, like to get ready,
yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah. But I know the UK fans were happy to see her.
yeah,
I'm sure she was happy, to go out there and put on a show. So, respect to Bobby for showing up on such short notice and actually, stringing together a pretty good meet, considering the circumstances.
yeah, yeah.
Respect.
Um, yeah, it was not bad.
Now we can into Agata.
Agata, she was the only one in that weight class, I believe, right? Yeah,
Yes, I believe so.
yeah, she was the only 69. Um, crazy day, as
I
always it
mean, there's
seems.
there's not much to talk about. It's just crazy. I mean,
Yeah,
that's all you can really say about what she did.
I
She,
I had her winning.
huh?
I had her winning,
Yeah,
but
me
I
too.
will
Me too.
say I did not think she would do what she did.
Yeah, no, I like completely lowballed her, bro. I said she was gonna total like 620.
Yeah, she did 628, and that was with missing her
Yeah.
last deadlift. That would have gave
Yes.
her over 635. Um,
And she didn't have to jump 10 keys on that deadlift, but
yeah,
she already won.
yeah,
She was going for Amanda Lawrence's
yeah,
record in the weight class up.
yeah. No, it was
Um,
insane. I think I remember saying on the preview show that she totaled 627 this year, and that was the weight class above. So I just didn't see her doing that. That was her PR total.
yep.
Um, and now
And
she
she
cut down a
exceeded it.
weight class and she beat it by 1 kilo. So insane, insane.
She turned her third attempt squat from the previous Sheffield into an opener.
That's crazy.
It's just stupid, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, she
wild.
did. That's wild.
And then what did she bench? Like 160 or like 155?
158
I think it
at
was
her
like
her
150.
but 158. She
Oh.
opened at 150.
Bro, Austin, me and you don't even bench 150 plus, bro.
No, we don't. I used to, but
Used to.
You used to.
yeah, I think her opener was a world. She had the heaviest bench on the day, I believe, for women's side.
Yeah,
Wow.
just
Oh yeah,
regardless of
because
weight class.
Sunita benched like 155.
Yeah, and
Right?
I don't think Brittany benched more than her either.
Yeah,
Nope.
no.
So yeah, I think her opener was a world record bench. I could be wrong, but I thought it was.
Hmm.
But yeah, insane. That's all.
And
That's all
then
there really is to say.
deadlift, she came out and then opened with the world record.
Yeah,
That was her third attempt, also a third attempt from the previous Sheffield turned into an
very.
opener.
That's
Like
crazy.
what the fuck? Like it's
Yeah,
just this woman is on a different level,
yeah, and she,
and she continues to level up every single year.
yeah, and I guess she might be cutting down again, but to 63 now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which I mean, we thought she was going to go up to 84 and beat Amanda. Now she might be cutting down to 63, take that, and then go back up to to 84 to beat Amanda later. It's
Oh
insane.
my
She's gonna
god.
rampage through all the weight classes, bro.
She might be a four weight class champ.
Yeah, 63, 69, 76, and 84 for the world record total in all of them.
That's just stupid, bro.
Yeah, that's
There's
wild.
there's that's all I can really say about Agata, man. She's
Yeah,
women's goat,
yeah.
no doubt.
Um, then we have 76. This one, honestly, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's misleading. Um, I mean, Carlina was the only one in 76. She did great. She got second place. Um, barely beat the world record total. She was 100.49%. Um, I think it's just hard when there's a girl in the weight class below out totaling you by a lot. So it's hard. She got second
Yeah.
place, but Agata just the weight class below her still out total her. But great meet. We all had her ranked very low, I believe. So ending second place,
Yeah.
I did not.
Carlina had a good day.
Yeah, I didn't expect her to get second.
Yeah. And she kept just grinding her deadlifts out too. It was
Yeah,
pretty impressive.
yeah,
That third deadlift that she grinded out was insane,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Insane. I did not think she was gonna get it, honestly.
yeah. No, I don't know if that had to do with placing. Actually, on the women's side, everyone was really close.
Hmm.
There was third, fourth, fifth, and sixth place were all at 99%, but not at 100. So it was very close.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very close. But yeah, great day for Carlina. 84s, we had Amanda.
What were she at like in terms of Sheffield score? Like
Amanda
99,
got
right?
Amanda got fifth place. She had 99.54% of the world record total.
Yeah. I mean, with our predictions for her, we were right but wrong at the same time.
Yeah, yeah,
We predicted her to be low because like we didn't think she would break the world record total, which she didn't do.
yeah,
Um, but at the same time, a lot of these like ladies kind of had mediocre days.
yeah,
I mean,
Well,
I guess Amanda was just a little less mediocre than some of these ladies, so she was able to pull into fifth. But
she clutched it out with that deadlift.
she did, she did for sure, because
Because if she
that was
didn't
a
get
crazy
that
grind.
goal, she would have gotten like ninth or eighth.
Yeah,
yeah,
you're right. You're right.
yeah. No,
So
Because
Amanda,
she did.
isn't it wasn't there like some sort of like incentive for like top five or whatever? I can't remember.
like money wise,
I don't know.
I think so.
I mean, I think every place gets money. I think
Really?
I think every place gets
Yeah.
some sort of money. It's
Okay.
just
Yeah.
I think
12th. I'm pretty sure like 12th gets like $1,000 or something.
yeah, I don't remember. There's a certain threshold where like it might be fifth place where like a single lift world record total is more than what you get for like sixth place. I don't know for sure,
Interesting.
but like
I feel
a
like
world,
I can't remember exactly, but I think there is some sort of like money incentive for fifth place, and that's why she
yeah,
needed that pull.
yeah,
But regardless, of the incentive or not, that grinder was insane.
yeah,
I don't know how she finished that, honestly. I couldn't have finished something like that.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I mean, it's hard for her to place well at these Sheffield meets just because she set the bar so high for herself.
yeah. I mean,
Like in
it's hard.
terms of like GL, she's one of the best in the
Yeah,
world, but in
Yeah,
terms of like for Sheffield format, it kind of hurts her.
yeah. And
But
in 2020 in Wisconsin, she competed at a local meet,
yep.
and I competed at the exact same meet actually, and she totaled 646 that meet for a PR total. Um,
Dang.
at Sheffield last year, she totaled 647. So last year was she broke that by 1 kilo, and now this Sheffield she hit 644. So her PR total is 1 kilo higher than it was in 2020. So I mean that's I I was on the same side of like she set the bar so high for Sheffield that she made it harder for herself. But if you don't get stronger, that's not really just because you did so good last time. Like
Yeah. I mean, 4 years or
5 years
5 years.
now, yeah.
That's half a decade, man. That's longer than my powerlifting career.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean,
In, in 2020, I hadn't even bought my like I hadn't even had a like I didn't even have my own belt yet. I was like I was still borrowing a belt from my buddy, bro.
yeah.
I didn't have like knee sleeves in 2020.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
wasn't a powerlifter.
yeah. She PR'd her deadlift. That deadlift was a PR.
It was,
Um,
yep.
the
Respect.
269. Her bench, she matched her PR on her second and then failed a PR on her third. Um, and then on squat, she missed 250. And I think the squat world record was like 250.5. I
No,
could be wrong, but
I think it was 249.5, and the 250 would have been a tiny PR.
oh,
Yep.
okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So, I mean, it was really just squat. Her bench and deadlift didn't go bad. She matched her PR on bench, just missed a
Hmm.
PR, and then deadlift, she hit a new PR. It was really just the squat miss that set her back. So, it wasn't a bad day. Um, I think she just needs some motivation, and I think Agata could do that, hopefully.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
Uh, I mean, if respectfully, if you're paying attention to what Agata was doing even last year, that should have been enough motivation to lock
yeah,
in. Like,
I agree. Yeah, but I mean,
like obviously we don't know what happened. We don't know. I mean, we do get some inside scoop information here and
yeah,
there, but you never really know. So I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, honestly. Like something's going on in her life, but you just gotta lock in.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
I agree.
even though Agata was doing amazing, Amanda was still like clearly winning worlds. So if her only goal is to just keep winning worlds, then maybe she's not worried yet until Agata comes up. But I don't know.
I mean, when
We'll see.
Agatha comes up, she's got a big problem.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah, a big Polish
um,
problem.
yeah. But then to end it, we have the super heavyweight women, 84 plus. Um, Sonita and Brittany Schlater.
My Belgian queen.
Yeah, she got third. She did good.
Ugh.
You predicted her to win. She got third. That's not bad.
Dude, she lost a lot of keys on that squat, man.
Yeah, she did.
Not saying
And
that she would have won because if she got that, but she missed out on some keys, man.
yeah,
I'm gonna say it. Same with Amanda. She missed out on
yeah,
10, like she won a 10 kilo jump, but yeah,
yeah,
Sunita, dude, I wish they just went a little bit more conservative
I'm sorry.
because
Did I
she
miss
was
something?
so close.
no, we're just talking about Sonita.
Oh yeah. Are you guys talking about her squat?
Yeah, yeah. They
Yeah,
got too
Yeah.
greedy.
Why did they not take 318?
Yeah,
yeah, bro.
Why? Well, like I genuinely want to know like the reasoning behind that call.
yeah. I
Yeah,
she
Well,
had she
I
had
mean,
the world record spot locked up with 313 on her second. So I mean,
yeah.
I can see going all out, but I mean, a 700-pound squat, like you got to just secure that, in my opinion.
you got to
And
think in
when you're
Belgium they don't
trying
care
to
about
win,
pounds though.
I mean, she posted
dude,
that she squatted 700 pounds, so
Uh huh. But I'm
you got
assuming
to
that
look at
Team
the
Belgium was
greater
making the
scope.
calls for her.
what, Noah? What?
You got to look at the greater scope of the meet. Like,
Yeah,
if you stack those chips up and Agatha falls, like it,
yeah,
or falls, like if she stumbles, like bro, but you lost your chance with not securing that 3-for-3 squat.
yeah. I
I
agree.
agree. I agree.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like
looking back,
Russ. If he hits that 3-for-3, you're cooked.
yeah,
You're cooked.
looking back
Hmm.
on it, it didn't matter. But in the moment, like you don't know
Yeah,
that. Like you gotta just
exactly.
hit every lift. So
Yeah,
Yep.
very, very bad call in my opinion. But
Yeah,
I agree.
Austin, hit every lift, bro. Don't just go for a world record.
trying. Hey, but this cost her. This could have cost her the win. I had
You're
the win
right.
locked up. I was
You're
fine.
right.
Yeah, that was just my victory lap.
A little humble flex.
um, bench. She PR'd her bench by 2.5,
Yep.
It was
and deadlift.
155, right?
Yet 155, and deadlift. She missed a PR or a matched PR. So
Hmm.
she didn't
It
PR
definitely
the
had me
total.
scared for a second.
Yeah, yeah. She was close to bombing out,
Yeah.
but didn't PR the total. Was 3 kilos under her PR, but
Hmm.
that was still enough for third place for the podium. Podium.
Yep.
So yeah, she had a good day, and then Brittany, she ended up getting ninth place.
Hmm.
She did PR her total, so that was
Yep.
cool. She got
Surprisingly.
Yeah, she totaled 716. Her previous best was 710. It looks like
Hmm.
pulled well, matched her squat PR, I guess, but last time she did it was at nationals. It looks like so she did that on the Sheffield stage. Got some money for that. Um, Missed a bench PR. She went for 160 and failed it. And squat, it looks like she hit a PR as well at 287.5. So
Yep. Solid
she had a
day.
good day.
Mhm. Respect to her.
Yeah.
I was genuinely worried because of that caption she posted.
What?
She was, huh? Remember she made a post like it was like maybe a week out before Sheffield. And it was just like just where she was like mentally coming into the meet.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It kind of seemed like she was in a rough spot
yeah, yeah,
and like wasn't confident in herself. So I was like, I don't know, that's cause for concern to me.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, she came in and balled out. Respect.
yeah, yeah. She did good. All right, so quick update for the fantasy league. Um, Congratulations, Asante. You won between us three. Um, it was close. You had 17 points. Noah had 16. I had 15. So I took the bronze. So for for us three, it's just gonna be gold is like 3 points, silver is 2 points, bronze is 1 point. So Dante, you're in the lead right now for us. Um, we still have more meets. We still have more meets to
Hey.
go. Next will be Powerlifting America Nationals. Um, we'll update more when like the scoring for that comes out and how we're gonna do that exactly. But
Hmm.
we'll have that. We'll have World Games, Worlds, meets like that. Maybe Raleigh. Um, we'll see. That's up in the air still. But for the fan voting,
Ooh,
we had two
these fucking
people.
tryhards, bro.
We had two people tied at first.
Hmm.
Well, I'll do the top five. So we had two
Okay.
people tied at first. We had Josiah Kenny and we had Max. He does the news stuff on Instagram.
Yep. Shout out Max.
Yeah.
Went crazy.
They both tied for the win, and they had 23 points. So Asante, you won with us with 17. They had 23. So they did great.
Hmm.
Um, Tied for third place. was Dylan Schiltz. He goes to my gym. And Ronnie was tied for
Shout out
third.
Ronnie, bro.
Yep.
Hey,
Um,
HL.
so they did good. They had, I think, 21 points. Yeah, they had 21 points, so two behind first. And then fifth place was Powerlifting Nation on Instagram, and he had 20 points. So it was very close. Sheffield's hard. 72 points was the most you could get, and the winner had 23. So that kind of just shows how much of a mix-up there was in the standings. Um, the official standings will all be posted on the Podium Instagram once this podcast goes out. But
Mhm.
yeah, the points awarded will carry over in the league. There'll be another one for nationals, another one for worlds, like we were talking about earlier, and they all the points get added up together. So those are the fantasy league. You'll get shouted out and tagged on the Instagram as well for top 5. So
Oh.
yeah,
Alrighty.
that's the fantasy league.
Yep. That was a good one.
Hey,
Yeah.
Austin,
Yes.
you had how many points?
I had 15. I would have
Oh,
got
15?
yeah. Hold on, I would have
Oh, I
like for
I,
like
I would have shut up.
no. I mean for the fan voting for the fan voting, I would have placed tied 18th. Um,
Bruh,
Asante
hey,
Asante, you would have tied 14th. So we
all
all
I'm saying is that talent beat hard work today.
yeah, you're right. It did. It did. It did. You're right. You are right.
Oh, because you did mention you're like, if Noah beats me
Oh
after
yeah.
only taking 20 minutes
Oh
to
yeah, no,
make
I was
his
sweating.
list.
Yeah, I was sweating.
Jeez. Cheeks.
Hey, but
I
there
know.
was a lot of mix-up at Sheffield. Like
There
again,
was,
like you
yeah.
mentioned, there was a
It
ton
was
of
impossible
stuff
to
that,
predict.
Yeah.
Genuinely impossible.
Yeah.
like, if you predicted that right, you might have been just brain dead.
Yeah. Yeah, if someone submitted the list and perfectly right, that would have been one of the lists that we clowned in the group chat. Like, look what this guy predicted.
Yeah, like bro, go get a job. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So yeah. But yeah, that was top 5. That's fantasy league. It'll be fun to see how we end up. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Sweet.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for tuning into this episode. We have a very, very special one coming after this one. So make sure you guys tune in for that one. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.